Hours, UAW workers with Fiat Chrysler could begin a historic strike. The clock is ticking now, and the entire Detroit auto industry is watching closely. Our Simon Shaquette is live outside the Chrysler UAW offices downtown. Simon, the big question tonight, will they strike?
That is the million-dollar question. What happens next could impact the fate of 40,000 workers. Keep in mind, there has not been a strike since 2007. Tonight, the pressure is mounting as FCA is put on notice. The United Auto Workers Union sending an official letter to Fiat Chrysler Automobiles, setting a deadline at 11:59 p.m. tomorrow night. At that point, current contract extensions will expire.
The UAW is ratcheting up the pressure on Fiat Chrysler.
For nearly 20 years, analyst Jeff Gilbert has covered the auto industry. He says workers are angry over a two-tier wage system and the prospect of small car production work being moved to Mexico, meaning
A number of things could happen at that midnight deadline. One is, of course, they could continue talking for a while. Two is they could all walk out. Three is they could selectively choose different plants to walk out on.
FCA saying in a statement they continue to work with the UAW in a constructive manner to reach a new agreement. But on the streets, workers are telling us,
Are you prepared to go on strike if that's what it takes?
Hell, if that's what it takes, if that's what everybody wants.
You handle a strike financially?
Of course.
no one at the UAW tonight commenting on camera or saying when talks are scheduled. Meantime, with 2/3 of workers rejecting the last tentative agreement, the potential for the first strike in years is on everyone's mind. Workers would get $200 a week if they fulfill strike duties, which include picket line duty.
They had a strike back in '07 that lasted all of 6 hours. So over the short term, it probably won't be a big deal. If it goes on past the weekend, that's when you could see trouble.
Meanwhile, GM and Ford workers also without a new contract. No question they are watching this very closely. We'll bring you the very latest online, WXYZ.com, and also on our air. Live downtown, Simon Shaquette, 7 Action News. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Simon. And keep it right here on Action News and at WXYZ.com for any breaking developments between the UAW and Fiat Chrysler Automobiles on a possible strike. Carol.